All right, listen up. If you're a local business owner and you're sitting there wondering why your phone isn't ringing off the hook from Google Maps, I'm going to challenge your core assumption right out of the gate. You absolutely do not have a lead problem. I know, you probably think, hey, I just need to throw more money at marketing, right? Well, the data from Eden Digital Marketing tells a totally different story. You actually have a choice problem. Look, when a potential customer searches for something like plumber near me, they are definitely not looking for who has the deepest marketing pockets. They're making a lightning fast decision based on who simply looks safe to call. Because here's the absolute truth. Hesitation kills calls. Literally. Think about it for a second. If your profile is crickets or your reviews are from, 3 years ago, that customer just scrolled right past you and called your competitor. And it's not because they're better at the job than you. It's simply because your online profile looked a little too risky. So that brings us to a really crucial question. Is the Google Map Pack just a ranking game? Like, is it just about technically checking all the SEO boxes to force your way to the #1 spot? No, absolutely not. The Map Pack is actually a trust filtering system. See, Google's primary goal isn't just to rank businesses. Its goal is to minimize risk for the searcher. They really want to avoid showing the wrong business to the wrong person. Okay, so how do you actually pass that filter? It boils down to a few essentials. Step 1, your primary category has to be perfectly accurate. Step 2, your service list needs to be crystal clear. And step 3, Google wants believable signals. Listen, stuffing keywords or inflating the services you offer might give you a quick, short-term bump, but man, it creates major long-term instability. Google sees right through those gimmicks. Now, I want you to ask yourself a hard question. Are your reviews actually helping Google understand what it is you do? Let's compare a steady flow of reviews against a one-time burst. If you hustle, get a quick burst of reviews, and then just go completely silent for 6 months, your profile looks totally stagnant. And remember, to a buyer, quiet means risky. But a steady, ongoing flow of reviews that mention specific services, stuff like emergency furnace repair or panel upgrade, that proves to Google and your customers that you are active right now. Okay, so let's say your profile looks good. Great. But does your website actually prove it? We really need to look at your site the exact same way Google's trust filter does. Here's the secret. Your website doesn't need to be some flashy, expensive masterpiece. It really just needs to do 3 simple things. It needs to confirm your exact service areas. It needs to clearly explain your specific services, and it needs to provide simple proof points. For example, if your map profile says you serve Castleman, but your site barely even mentions it, Google's confidence drops immediately.
Boom.
Gone. Which naturally leads us to, what about distance? Now, this is the one factor local business owners constantly misunderstand, and frankly, it's the one thing you just cannot fully control. If you try to jump straight out to a massive, broad regional market, you're going to spread your authority way too thin. You'll end up ranking nowhere. What you need to do is dominate your hometown first. Become the undeniable, obvious choice right in your own backyard. As you move outward, your authority naturally fades, unless your trust signals are incredibly strong. You absolutely have to consolidate local trust before you even try to expand. And how do you keep that trust strong everywhere online? It's simple. Consistency creates confidence. Mismatch creates friction. If your company name or your phone number is listed one way on Maps, a totally different way on some directory, and a third way on your site, Google has to work harder to verify you. And that mismatch quietly holds you back behind the scenes. All right, let's hit the ultimate reality check, especially for those of you who have fought tooth and nail for that #1 spot. Why do you rank but still not get calls? Here's the harsh reality of it. Buyers aren't comparing marketing campaigns. They are actively looking for reasons not to make a mistake. Think about it. If you rank #1, but the guy sitting at #2 has clearer photos and more recent detailed reviews, they win, no question. If your listing creates any doubt whatsoever, you lose the call. So here is the massive takeaway. Stop trying to rank higher. Start looking easier to choose. When you close that gap and your online presence finally truly reflects the actual quality of the work you deliver offline, the right customers are going to stop hesitating. Look, if you're a business owner in Eastern Ontario, anywhere from Rockland down to Ottawa, and you are just sick and tired of being invisible online, Eden Digital Marketing is your path out. They specialize in local SEO,
Google Business Profile Optimization, and building conversion-focused websites to generate the exact trust signals that Google demands.
Don't let hesitation kill another call for your business. Click the link around this explainer to head over to anos.ca or just pick up the phone and call 613-314-1439 to fix your choice problem today. Seriously, ask yourself, how much money is your quiet online profile actually costing your business this week?